Everyone saw episode 10 of Jujutsu Kaisen, right? The one where Megumi actually looked cold, smart, dangerous, like he's him. Yeah, that was the last time. Because after that, you can forget everything about his potential. This guy somehow turns into one of the most disappointing characters in the entire series. He's supposed to be intelligent, strategic, hiding insane power. But in reality, he does nothing with it. Gege built him up like he was going to be special, and then just completely dropped him. And don't even bring up Mahoraga, because at this point, Mahoraga probably regrets having Megumi as a user. The way he uses him is straight up brain dead. This dude was about to summon Mahoraga against To Do. Like, bro, what are you doing? So yeah, if you still think Megumi is smart and strong, this video is about to change that. Yeah, it's gonna sound like hate, because it is. But I'm also gonna show you exactly how badly his potential was wasted. And we're comparing him to Sukuna in his own body, and even Yuka from the JJK module, because somehow, even she used the 10 shadows better than him. Let's start with the 10 shadows technique, because this is where it gets embarrassing. Sukuna spent, what, a month in Megumi's body? And already used the technique better than Megumi ever did in his entire life. Let that sink in. While reading the Gojo fight, I was genuinely confused. How does someone who barely even learned this ability use it more creatively than the actual owner? And yeah, Sukuna is a genius. He outplayed Gojo, almost died doing it, whatever. But that's not even the point. Look at Megumi. His peak usage is what? Dogs, rabbits, Nue, an elephant. That's it. Meanwhile, Sukuna is out here creating chimera combinations, using Shikigami with reverse cursed energy, healing, adapting, evolving mid-fight. Things Megumi never even tried. Not once. And fine, Sukuna is built different. Explain this then. Yuka, a girl with brain cancer. How does she use the 10 shadows more intelligently than Megumi? How does she understand synergy, abilities, positioning, better than the guy who was born with this technique? At that point, it's not even Megumi's fault anymore. It just feels like Gege didn't even think his abilities through, and only realized their full potential when Sukuna used them. And by then, Megumi was already irrelevant. Now let's talk about Mahoraga, because this is where it becomes ridiculous. Mahoraga is not just strong, he's broken. Adaptation literally counters everything. Gojo? Adapted. Sukuna's slashes? Adapted. The only reason he lost is because Sukuna had to pull out Fuga and delete him instantly. But here's the real question. Why does Megumi use Mahoraga like a suicide button? Why was he about to summon it against Todo? Why use the strongest Shikigami in the dumbest possible situations? He literally had a domain expansion. He could control the fight, overwhelm opponents, spam Shikigami, control space. But instead, he chooses the one option that kills him. And then you look at Yuka again. She summons Mahoraga and immediately hides in the shadows. Simple, smart, effective. So what exactly stopped Megumi from doing the same? Nothing. He just didn't. And that's the problem. So yeah, Megumi is the definition of wasted potential. Not because he was weak, but because he never actually used what he had. Even Naoya doesn't look like this much of a fraud compared to him. And the conclusion is simple. The author just didn't know what to do with him. Once Sukuna took over his body, Megumi stopped mattering. Because everything that made him special was never actually his. He didn't master Mahoraga. He didn't push his technique. He didn't evolve. He just existed. And in the end, Megumi is that one character everyone thinks will become insane later, but never does. He's not underrated. He's not misunderstood. He's just a disappointment.